Good evening, fellow YouTubers. I want to welcome you to my channel. New subscribers, I welcome you. I hope you find me enjoyable. I don't think I'm too informative. Don't do a lot of research on things and stuff, but I have been to my Bridgeport, Texas Dollar Tree. And of the two Dollar Trees in Wise County, Bridgeport seems to be the largest and the best supplied one with their products. And I'm going to show you what I purchased. I have this turquoise basket with a handle on it that I got to put in my closet with extra makeup and beauty products. I just throw them in there instead of trying to find space for them in my bathroom vanity. I purchased these. I have two plaques I purchased. One says Live, and they're black, and I'm going to hang them in my craft room. If you have been following me, you will know that I have gone into a depression hole, and I am climbing out of it tremendously. I've been going to group therapy for 3 weeks now. My meds are working great for me. I have tried the CBD oil for pain, and that seems to be working for my everyday pain that I have from my Charcot-Marie-Tooth. So I am so grateful and upbeat about what life has to offer me. I bought this plaque along, same format as the other one, but it says laugh. I find that when I laugh, my pain is not quite so bad. I enjoy life a lot more. I purchased this phone stand that they have out. It says, every now and then I fall apart with a taco on it. And if you've ever eaten a crunchy taco, you know they do fall apart a lot of times. And I got that to remind me that every now and then I will fall apart. I purchased one of these purple pom-pom keychains. Not going to use it for a keychain, not going to use it for a planter. I have a roller walker that I use when I go outside, and I'm going to decorate the front bar of the roller walker with pom-poms and keychains, the tassel kind, and just various Dollar Tree knick-knack things like that. I'm going to put on it to decorate it up so they can see me coming, like they really need to see me. I got these 3 notebooks. I have a future project for them. I will show y'all later what I am making with them. I purchased one little package of marigold flower seeds I need to get planted. The weather is finally going to get warm and stay warm here. We've had since before Easter, we've had 2 freezes overnight, so I think it's beginning to warm up. I tell you, this weather is crazy. One day it's cold, you know, like down in the 30s in the morning when you get up, and then next day it's up in the 70s. So you know it's Texas, and it, you know, weather changes here all the time. I purchased a dry eraser. Not paying attention to what I was doing. I saw this, and I saw that it was an eraser, and I thought it would work on a chalkboard, and I'm still not convinced that it won't work on a chalkboard. We'll just have to try it and see. That might be one of my Dollar Tree sales. I purchased the package of the red and blue bandanas. Even though my husband wears these a lot as, he uses them as sweatbands when he's outside working during the summer. But he's not going to get these. I'm going to get another set, and I'm going to sew the corners together and make a runner, table runner out of them. Another thing I have seen that people do with these bandanas, they sew them together and make two panels and make a skirt out of them. I might even go that far, you know. I didn't see any white ones, so I'll probably have to get the white ones at Walmart or Hobby Lobby or somewhere, Joann's, somewhere that carries more variety. But considering I can get two for $1, you know, that saves the price, and I can afford to buy the expensive white ones. I got these almond with milk cookies. About 9 o'clock in the morning, I love to have a cup of coffee and 2 cookies. So, and these taste very good with coffee. Kind of like a coffee cake or I started saying Mexican cookie. When I was little, my mother would go to the Mexican bakery and buy their sweets, and I got hooked on them because they're not real sweet. There's a lot of cinnamon in their stuff, and I love that. I mean, their stuff goes well with coffee. Anyway, I'm just checking in and doing a Dollar Tree haul. Remember to congratulate the Steelers girl for winning the March drawing, which I am extremely late, and I apologize for that. Like I said, if I don't hear from her by April the 21st, we will draw again, and maybe you'll win. Please keep watching. Please hit the like button and tell your friends about me. I'm just a normal person. You know, I live on 18 acres with a small herd of cattle. We've been bottle feeding one because his mommy died. We are getting ready to release him out into the herd. I will definitely do a video when we do release him. Dollar Tree glasses are crooked as usual, you know. I've probably banged them and hit them somewhere. Anyway, I know they look dorky, but they're my reading glasses. I'm too cheap to go buy me some real bifocals, so I just buy the Dollar Tree and pull them down. But I have to have them to read. I had cataract surgery a few years ago, so I've always worn glasses, but I had cataract surgery, and man, no glasses. So I chose to have the lens put in that I could see better far off, because I have always been nearsighted. I could only see things right here in front of me. But I chose to be able to see far off and read it, and to purchase cheap reading glasses for, you know, close-up stuff. They told me I could either purchase, you know, cheap reading glasses, or I could go to a optometrist and purchase the full-fledged, high-priced bifocals. And, you know, me, as much as I knock them off my face or hit them or throw them down, you know, it's just cheaper to do this. I mean, I go through 2 or 3 pair a year, so it doesn't bother me to wear them. I do wish they come in slimmer. They would come in slimmer vision things, but they don't. So I have tried wearing those, I don't know what you call them, chains that you hook your glasses on with, and you wear any kind of necklaces, it gets all tangled up in there, and it just irritates me. So, I don't even wear those. Besides, I would pull it off, and then when I needed my glasses, I would have to go look for them. And a lot of times, especially when I go shopping, I wear them continuously because I'm always looking up or down. So instead of having to reach in and put them on all the time, it's just wear them. So anyway, I hope each and every one of you are doing good, whether it's beautiful where you're at. I hope to see your spring YouTubes of what you've been doing. I intend to get out and start working on some of the flowers. We have bluebonnets, but mine are not coming up very good this year. I mean, I had one little sporadic bluebonnet comes up, and last year I had about 50. So I don't know what the deal is. They say the bluebonnets flourish if you've had a lot of rain during the winter. So who knows? Like I said, this weather is crazy. Usually they're out in full bloom right now, but I'm beginning to see more and more patches along the roads. The bluebonnet is Texas state flower, and Lady Bird Johnson, First Lady back in the 60s, went on this kick of beautify in America, and her deal here in Texas was to plant bluebonnets along all the state highways and farm to market roads and everywhere. And it has blossomed so much that now it's against the law on any kind of high state property to mow down any flowers, like the pink, they look like pansies. I don't know, not pansies, petunias. They're pink. And then you have the Indian wildflower, or the red Indian something. And the little yellow daisy looking things. We used to have more out here on our land, but my husband put the cows in that pasture one year and they ate. And apparently when they eat, they pull it up by the root and nothing grows back. I have in the past gone and purchased bags of wildflower seed and thrown out, but I didn't do that this year. Maybe I'll get around to it next year. My roses, I have 3 rose bushes that are blooming. Because the weather was so sporadic, we didn't get around to trimming them back in February. So they're growing wild the way they look now. And I'm quite surprised because last year, around the end of summer, the deer stripped every rose bush of their leaves and their buds and everything. And they're blooming. I have one, I guess, is an antique rose, and I think it's a Texas native, and it's doing fantastic. I will show you a picture of those. I have some irises that are blooming. Everybody here on my little country road has iris growing out of nowhere. I mean, those things multiply. And you see a lot of them along the mailboxes and along the fence rows. And like I said, they thrive where there's no cattle or horses or anything that might be inclined to munch on them. So, you know, that's the way it goes when you have cattle. I learned by mistake, you know, not to plant certain flowers close to them. There are certain things that they are allergic to. I have learned that here in Texas, I have some lantana bushes, and yes, deer do not like lantanas. They definitely will leave them alone. But lantana has an odor to them, kind of like catnip. And they're very pretty. They draw lots of butterflies and the hummingbirds, which I need to get my hummingbird feeder out. But they're pretty to watch the birds and the butterflies congregate around them. So other than that, I have been wanting a crepe myrtle tree or shrub, and just never got around to it. And I keep asking every year. My Larry asked me, and my girls asked me what I want for Mother's Day. And I don't want a vase of flowers. I want a plant like, that's where I've gotten my rose bushes, is various Mother's Days. Even my lantanas are from family, as gifts. So I put crepe myrtle on that list all the time and got it. I think one day they'll eventually break down and get it for me. I'm tired of digging weeds. I want to put some river rock down in that black plastic because I am so sick and tired of weeds. My shoulder will handle it this year, so that's a project coming up, but it's going to take both of us to do it due to health reasons. Anyway, just chit-chatting with y'all, talking. So I want to say good night and have a good night. And remember to give God the glory for each and everything you have and all that you are and hope to be. God will gracefully grace you with it if it is within His will. Remember that. It has to be His will, not yours. Good night.